Hello, I'm Nick Thatcher at the East London Gymnastics Club, which is just a couple of miles away from the central London Olympic Park. In just a few minutes' time, we'll be sampling some sports in high definition 3D. But first, we're going to learn a little bit more about WACS. That's the West African Cable System. And earlier, I spoke to Martha Etzevan from Cable and Wireless. That's one of the companies involved in the consortium which has developed the project. So Martha, first of all, tell me more about what WACS, the West African Cable System, is.
It's a submarine cable system stretching from South Africa to London. It is 14,901 kilometers long, and it has a capacity of 5.12 terabits.
And what's exciting about this project is that for some of the countries involved, it's the first time broadband cable's been brought to their shores.
For the DRC, for Namibia, for Togo, and for the Republic of Congo, this is the first time that they're experiencing a cable landing in their countries.
So what sort of a difference is this going to make to people living there?
This is going to enable the population and businesses and the economy to grow, and people will have access to bandwidth at affordable prices.
And for those countries which already have broadband cable, this will bring greater competition to the market.
Yes, that is correct, because for those countries like Ghana and Nigeria, we're going to see more competition and bandwidth. Because the bandwidth is accessible, we're going to see affordable pricing.
And that massive capacity will change the nature of the internet and telecoms markets, won't it? So what sort of a difference is it going to make to the end user?
The end user is going to be able to download data very quickly. The end user is going to be able to tweet, to use Facebook, and the social media and the digital world is in the hand of the end user.
And it's also going to open up markets, isn't it? Not just here in Europe, but also in Africa.
That is correct, because most end users and customers in Africa will be looking at buying items online, like Amazon, buying things online, and that is there on their doorstep, because they no longer use applications which are bandwidth hungry. That will be customers in Africa looking to do business with businesses in Europe buying products online, and vice versa. So businesses in Africa also trading online.
And finally, it's launched, of course, in time for the London 2012 Games, which means that people will be able to access content about the Olympics much more easily.
Yes, and basically people will be able to watch the Olympics on their mobile phone, on their computer at home, instead of going to a big stadium to watch it on a satellite screen. And basically downloading the data will no longer take 2 weeks, it might take only 2 hours.
Martha Etzevan talking to me earlier. Now, we promised you sports, and Emma Paisley is going to perform a routine for us on the balancing beam. Take it away. Emma, that was fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Now, I've also been to Old Harlow, where I've been meeting some table tennis players, and I even had a go myself. Yes, this is the Booth Academy of Table Tennis Skills, or appropriately BATS for short, and I want you to meet two of the youngest players in the club. They're called Ella and Jane, and both of them play for their region, but you're also in the England training squad for your respective age groups, which is fantastic. So tell me what you enjoy about table tennis.
I love it. It's really fast, it's really mentally tough, but it's still so enjoyable. Like, when you get it right, it's just so rewarding.
And it's a game that keeps you physically fit, but you also have to be mentally agile as well, don't you?
You can win just by being mentally strong. It's not all about the technique, which also means that anyone can play, like old people, young people. So I think it's the best sport.
Jane, you're one of the youngest players here at the club. How long have you been playing table tennis, and what is it that you enjoy so much about the game?
Oh, I love the whole sport in general because it's like really fun, and like Ella said, it's challenging but rewarding as well. It's a tough sport, but it's really fun.
And you're still very young, so you may not be able to compete this year, but what about in 4 years' time? Fancy yourself competing in the Olympics?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to play in the Olympics because it's the Olympics, and yeah, I'll keep practicing, and hopefully in 4 years' time.
And of course, this year we'll be able to watch the Olympics here in our own home city.
Obviously, top England players, Paul Drinkle, Kelly Sibley, Emma Vickers. I just think it's really like cool that we can see them like in our own country. It's playing such a high standard. I think it's amazing.
It's great to have the Olympics in London.
Yes, it is.
Now, if I ask your coach Stephen very nicely, do you think he will teach me how to play table tennis?
Yeah, you can ask him. He can be a bit grumpy, but that's probably just his nature. So.
It's worth me asking, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think I'll be any good?
Yeah, yeah. You never know.
You never know. Stephen Gertson, you're one of the coaches here. What makes this club so special?
I think the great thing about this club is that it caters for all ages, all abilities, and disability players as well. Anyone can come through the door and play. You know, it's always open, it's a friendly environment, and it offers a chance for everyone to enjoy table tennis.
You say all ages, but for these young people, how does table tennis make a difference to their lives?
I think, you know, it's giving them something to engage with. You know, it's getting them off the streets and giving them a chance to play table tennis, you know, as much as possible, really, and from all levels of abilities, you know, from beginners to up the scale as well. And some of these guys are in the England squads as well, you know. So
you said all level of abilities there, or beginners welcome as well. So I'm a novice. What would be your tips for a beginner?
Just enjoying it to start off, keeping the ball on the table. I think it's the most important thing. Players tend to try and hit the ball too hard to start off, and just getting that consistency really, and giving it a go.
Well, let me give it a go. And while I give it a go, let's cross to Tracy Collins, who's out and about in the capital, finding out how Londoners are looking forward to the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. There you go.
Hi, I'm Tracy Collins. I'm sure you recognise the most famous bridge in the world. Yes, of course. It's Tower Bridge, and it's behind me on the River Thames. And from here, we can see St Paul's Cathedral and the London Eye. I'm now in a London cab on the way to the Houses of Parliament. We're just going to have a word with Mick.
As a cab driver, I hope it's going to generate obviously a bit of work and show off our fabulous city. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be good for London. The only problem is I haven't got any tickets.
What sports are you interested in?
Personally, I'm interested in boxing. My daughters wanted to see the athletics and the gymnastics.
We're now outside the Houses of Parliament. Not a lot of people realise that the bell is called Big Ben, not the clock. What do you think about the Olympics?
I'm personally looking forward to it.
Have you got any tickets?
I have 2 tickets.
And which sports are you?
That's canoe slalom.
Canoe and?
Canoeing slalom.
Oh, fantastic.
On the 2nd of August. Looking forward to it.
Will you be following it at home?
More than likely. I usually do.
Fantastic.
So, it doesn't...
This is the famous London Eye. Back to you, Nick.
Thanks for that, Tracy. And now Perry Moore and John McLean are going to show us some boxing training. Well, guys, I'm going to dare to come between the two of you so you can stop boxing now. It was great to watch, really great to watch, John. It's a great sport to compete in as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I think it gives you a good positive mental attitude towards life and keeps you physically fit. You get to meet some good people, so I really enjoy it.
Great stuff. And how are you looking forward to the London 2012 Games, Perry? How much?
I'm looking forward to it a lot. I mean, you always see amateur boxing especially, there's a lot of good talent. A lot of the future professional boxers come from the Olympics, so yeah, I really am looking forward to see them. And
it's going to be in the capital, of course. So tell me about heroes in the ring. If you had to nominate one, who would he be?
Oh, well, there's so many over the last years, and obviously Muhammad Ali is one that everybody sort of aspires to. But I like the big English boxers. I liked Nigel Benn and Frank Bruno, definitely.
You wouldn't mess with any of those. No. What about you, Perry?
Well, I agree partly with John. Muhammad Ali is my all-time favourite because he wasn't just a good fighter in the ring. He fought outside the box. He wanted to change the world.
Yeah. Great to watch.
Great to watch, yes.
And still good to hear from. Emma, come in and join us. I don't know whether you fancy swapping sports from gymnastics to boxing at all.
No, I think I'll stick to my gymnastics.
It was great to see you there on the bar. So tell me, how much do you enjoy your sport?
I love gymnastics. I mean, I personally think it's a hobby for life. You need a lot of dedication, discipline, and obviously strength, and certainly a lot of bravery involved in completing all the moves.
And are you looking forward to London 2012?
Yeah, definitely. I'm especially excited about the gymnastics. Beth Tweddle, for instance, I absolutely love her. But yeah, it's such an exciting event, especially to be hosted in your own country. It doesn't happen very often. So.
Well, thank you all for showing us your sports here today, and thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this small preview of London 2012. From all of us here at the East London Gymnastics Club, goodbye.